Well, good evening. My name is Scott Graves, and I'm running to be the next mayor of the city of Dallas. I'm a lifelong Dallasite who's had the privilege and honor of serving on the Dallas City Council for the last 8 years. And that's given me an opportunity to work with so many of you. And I know together there's not a problem we can't solve, and there's not a challenge we can't meet. I have more faith than ever in you, the people of the city of Dallas. And I recognize it's time for a change. It's time for a new kind of mayor. For so long, Dallas has solely focused on Dallas, the postcard, the big bridges, the fancy convention center hotel, the golf course, the horse park. It's time that we focus on Dallas, a city that we can all live in. Dallas, a city that works for us. And I know we can do this. Our shared values will get us there. We believe in transparency and accountability in government, strong, safe neighborhoods, and focusing on what matters. High pay, particularly for our police officers and firefighters. Taking care of our streets, our parks, and our rec centers. Together, we can make this city great. My name is Scott Graves, and I'm running for mayor. Thank you. I plan on getting things done, because I have a record of achievement and accomplishment on the Dallas City Council with my 8 years of service. I put in place a comprehensive housing policy, the first housing policy that we ever had in the city of Dallas, and I'm ready to implement it. I recognize that we need a comprehensive transportation policy to address our transportation challenges from DART to the condition of our streets. Also, it's time to deal with public safety. I'm ready to put in place the policies necessary to raise police pay, to attract and retain the police officers we need to answer the important 911 calls. This last time when the budget came around, I led the coalition to raise police pay from $48,000 to $60,000. It's time to get it up to $72,000 and have the highest paid first responders in North Texas. It's time to address economic development. When large companies come to the city of Dallas, let's have an economic development policy that says, in exchange for taking our taxpayer subsidies, you need to hire locally, hire Dallas, at least 50%. And it's time that these companies pay good wages, $15 per hour. I will make these things happen. Thank you. We know what needs to happen on public safety. We survived the pension crisis as the city of Dallas. And I helped save the Dallas police and fire pension system and keep the city from going into bankruptcy. Before the crisis, we had 3,600 officers. Now we're at 2,900 officers. We know through higher pay and better benefits, particularly health care for officers, we can rebuild that department. We know what needs to be done on transportation. We need a comprehensive housing policy that's going to give us the 20,000 units of affordable housing that we need today. That's going to recognize the neighborhoods that are ready for more housing. Recognize the neighborhoods where gentrification is a threat, and recognize the neighborhoods in the city of Dallas have been neglected for too many years that need infrastructure today. By doing this and doing good policy, we will move this city forward.
Let's go. Go ahead, Scott.
Yes, we need to help people experiencing homelessness, and I have a 4-part plan to make that happen. First, we need to continue our audits of NDHA and the bridge. We recently audited those organizations and found out they were not turning in all the data necessary to the federal government, so that we weren't receiving all the money the city of Dallas deserves to fight homelessness. So let's continue our audits. Number 2, let's continue the Citizens Homeless Commission. It's a valuable group of people just like yourselves that gives us great input and great ideas of how to tackle this issue. Number 3, we have to look for new opportunities, like the Salvation Army that's proposing a new facility off of I-35 in Roy. A $95 million facility. What a great gift to the city of Dallas to help us with homelessness. And number 4, you have to recognize what the solution is to homelessness. It's housing, it's a home. We need to end source of income discrimination in the city of Dallas. Far too many landlords say, I will not accept a voucher. And that's causing so many people to remain homeless, because we have so many people that are homeless right now with vouchers. By doing these 4-part plan, we can tackle homelessness. Thank you. The Dallas City Council wants to join C40, 40 of the largest cities around that want to see the Paris Accord move forward with the environment. That's very important. Number 2, what we need to do is continue to make good decisions. I'll give you some examples with respect to the environment. Saying no to the Trinity Toll Road. What an environmental disaster that would have been. And it's hard to believe, but 6 short years ago, we were having a battle about bringing in dangerous gas drilling into our poorest parts of Dallas, in West Dallas and Oak Cliff. We said no to that. Standing up on issues like Shingle Mountain, I supported the litigation there. Also, putting an end to the cement plants in the poorest parts of town, particularly in West Dallas and Jockey, stopping that from happening. And a big step we have coming up is we're updating our environmental action plan as a city. We're going to see elements of that plan get released this Earth Day. By continuing the steps we've taken, we can be leaders with respect to the environment. We do need the comprehensive transportation policy. It's time that DART start addressing bus service, and that DART needs to stop increasing its fares on people in the city of Dallas who are the poorest. In our comprehensive transportation policy, we also have to call for DART to return paratransit service. Just a short time ago, DART announced their plans and voted on to phase out paratransit service, which is going to impact the poorest residents in the city of Dallas. So it's time that DART start focusing on bus service in the city of Dallas and not building the longest light rail system in America that really gets you all the way to Oklahoma, but doesn't even get you to Love Field. Also, we need to continue the programs we've got in place that have been very successful. Building the streetcar system, which we brought back in Oak Cliff. Putting in the first complete street, which is on Bishop, where you see the bike lanes, the wide sidewalks, the street trees. Doing those types of infrastructure improvements is what we need to do. And we need to get away from the boondoggle projects, like building a whitewater rapid between the Trinity levees, and focus that money on the infrastructure our neighborhood needs. That's how we'll make this happen. As mayor, I will support DISD. As mayor, I will not take over DISD. I do not support home rule. Also, I believe our neighborhood elementary schools are so important. I do not support DISD going to mega campuses and selling off our neighborhood elementary schools. Also, I do not support the charterization of DISD. We have far too many charters in Southern Dallas and throughout the city. And particularly in Southern Dallas, we have neighborhoods where now 36% or more of the kids are going to charter schools. It's decimating our public school district, DISD. So that's where I stand on that. And with DISD, I will look for opportunities to provide universal, all-day pre-K, which is so important. And also ways that the city of Dallas can work with DISD on facilities. Two great examples are the Hampton, Illinois Library and the library in Arcadia Park. Both libraries serve not only DISD facilities, but also the city of Dallas. It's a great way to use our resources for more than one reason, more than one purpose. Thank you. We need to increase the number of officers we have. We can do that by increasing pay, improving health benefits, building the long overdue police academy. Our officers need a new police academy that will help attract and retain officers. Also, we need to take care of the pension system. We know that it's only got a few more years before we'll have to go back to the state for a fix. When you go to the state for a fix, you always don't get something good. So we need to look at creative solutions right now, including pension obligation funds. While we rebuild the police force, we've got our officers out working overtime. We know where some of these crimes are happening. I visited, in fact, with one family. There was an 18-year-old who was robbed when he left a place in the Bishop Arts District, a pizza place, on his way home. So talk to the family, talk to the police department about increasing patrols, but then also talk to the business owners and landlords. How can we increase and improve the lighting in these areas? Also, how can we make things safer for when they walk to their cars? And many of these other crimes have happened at DART stops. Engage DART, and what DART can do to make their stops much more safer. If we do these things, we can handle the crime in the short run and in the long run. Thank you.